Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute.
Hey y'all, I wanted to hop on and let y'all know that baby and myself are doing wonderful. I have a whole video coming on that, but I had all this extra footage from before birth that I wanted to put out there, so I hope y'all enjoy this.
I am filming today and I have a lot to talk about, so let's get into this. As y'all can tell that I have grown a good bit. I am now 7 months pregnant. I think I may have put out that I was probably 3 months along, 4 months along when I initially told everybody over here on YouTube, but now I'm 7 months. I have a little over 2.5 months left and I'm starting to stress out. But let's begin with where have I been? So I have been sick, honestly. I have been sick as a dog. I have been exhausted. When I tell you, by the end of the day, after going to the office, my job all day, coming home, the last thing I want to do is coming here. But it is Sunday and we have 90 shirts to do for a wholesale order. If you have not watched prior videos, I do wholesale on Fair. I'm 7 months pregnant. My feet and my ankles swell if I am on my feet too much, and it is getting a little harder for me to stay in here on my feet all day. I did it yesterday. Working on these shirts. I'm doing it again today. I've been here since 8 o'clock. It's now 11:22. I don't know how much I'm gonna film today, only because LSU plays again at 1:30 and I have to watch this game. So we're gonna get as much done as we can. It's not like I'm gonna be in and out. It's not like I'm gonna be going anywhere for the game. I am at home, so I'll be able to come in, swap out these shirts, and put new ones on, whatever. But this is what we're doing. It's dragons. It's got the sequin applique with the spandex fabric on top, and there goes my light. Okay, we're back. Had to get my light back up and running. Like I was saying, I don't know how long I'll be able to film for, but I'm definitely gonna try to give y'all an update. It's been a couple of months since my last video, and as much as I wanted to come in here and do this, it's just been a long pregnancy. And now it's summer, so we are camping with our kids on some weekends and just have stuff going on in general. So anyways, what has been going on? Besides me being sick, I did end up in the assessment center a few times because of dehydration. I'm not sure about the stomach bug or what it was, but yeah, I ended up dehydrated. Almost fell a couple times. So yeah, it's just been, this pregnancy's been a little rougher than the last, especially the last one. My daughter was not, like, that was a breeze compared to this one. My son, I was sick, not as bad as it's been with this baby. But that being said, I felt better recently, and obviously I'm able to get in here and work this whole weekend, and I've got a full week ahead of me as well. I have to go into the office, and then I come home and work even more till about 8, depending on how I feel, to about 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. Like I said, I have uniform shirts coming in, so I do have uniform shirts I need to do. I also, I was planning on running to the store yesterday, but that did not happen, and actually the customer said it was okay if I didn't make it, because I have 2 shirts I have to do for one of those customers, and the uniform shirt, so it's 11:26. I'm not sure if I'll stop and do this stuff now to get it to the store today, or just wait and go on Tuesday to drop this off, or have my mom run them over on Tuesday. But besides that, that is pretty much what I've been working on, is wholesale orders, camping with my family. It's summer, it's hot, I'm large and in charge, so it's been a lot. All right, sorry. My husband is calling because my daughter's ready to go lay down for a nap. My son's not. My father-in-law and his dad are here to hang out, watch the game, all that. Anyways, so that's pretty much what's been going on with me, is just trying to deal with this pregnancy, trying to deal with the back pains, the swelling, camping, and it's now the middle of summer. So besides that, we have our booth that is in the little vendor boutique over in the next city, which has it's actually been really well for us. May and June are kind of slow months for us. Even the fall months are kind of slow sometimes, but May and June's pretty much the worst of the worst. And to figure out, I think I overestimated how much I'd be able to actually do this far along. I think July and August is going to be really rough, and I've been trying to figure out if I should shut my fair down till this baby comes, or I don't know. I don't know what to do. I know I'll be extremely busy with the uniform shirts in July. And the way I feel right now and what I'm gonna feel like in a month is gonna be probably completely different, especially since I'm in my 3rd trimester, and the lack of sleep is definitely gonna hit. So I'm just trying to like really figure out, is it smart for me to leave these wholesale orders open, because I do have another 2 open orders that I have to work on after these 90 shirts. I think one of them is hats, which isn't bad. We do have plans to go camping on the 4th, so that'll be 3 days there, 3 or 4 days there. And then I have the hats that I have to do when I come back from there, and then it's a new week, so there's no telling what orders will come this week. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know what's going to be best for me. It might be best that I shut fair down for the next month, or say, you know, the month of August, to enjoy time with my 2 kids that I have now before this baby comes, because I know this baby's going to take a lot out of me and a lot away from both of them. Yeah, I don't know. But besides that, I did buy a new car yesterday, which I'm super happy about. I tried to hold off as long as possible, but I just knew my 4Runner was just way too small for all of us. And yeah, I know my son's gonna be playing ball soon come spring, so I just know that, like, even after this baby's here, I'm still gonna need, or not need, but I'm still gonna want a bigger vehicle. So we did go out and buy that. That was Friday. I think we went and looked Thursday at a vehicle, and then my husband was like, well, what about these? And we ended up buying something completely different than what I expected to buy, and it's a little too nice for us, but it's okay. We are super grateful. Okay, so what else am I doing? So I've been ordering some stuff off Amazon, which I need to stop doing, but I do want to start making these. I'll have to post a picture here of somebody else's, because I haven't made one yet, but I did start buying all this ribbon. So I got this cute ribbon. However, it is a little thick. It's thicker than I wanted it to be, but I got these little wavy colors. And then these are the these are like cable chains to hold all the ribbon, and it's basically just like a bag tag. So I want to do bag tags, and I either want to do the school or a name if somebody wants to customize it with a name, or just like fun little like happy or smile or stuff like that. So I did start buying some of this stuff. I found these little letters that we can connect to some chains, which I do have chains already. Here's some smiley face ribbon. I also have these little silicone, and then I found, can't see it that well, but they're fabric letters that I could put on a like plastic keychain, round keychain. So anyways, I'm just gonna kind of mess with this and see if this will go anywhere. I don't plan on spending a lot of money on this, because I have ventured out into, you know, say the hat bar, which the hat bar's done great, but I have all this excess stuff. The hat bar's not popular anymore. Yes, people still buy them. I still embroider hats, so the hats are good, but I have all of these patches that are now just sitting here because I mean, I could probably do something with the patches. I do plan on getting little, what are they called? Fanny packs for girls or whatever. We can put patches on. I have plans for it. I just have to put it in play, and right now I'm pregnant. So it's not going to happen this year. It may happen spring of next year, but I have told myself several times I'm not going to venture out into anything else, because we have a ton going on right now, especially with the fair wholesale stuff. But other than that, one thing we did go into for our booth was the lady that was doing hair bows, selling hair bows, is no longer in the booth. So, or no longer in the boutique. I had several people, several vendors, friends, and all that come to me, and they're like, hey, you need to do this. So that is, I did spend about $200 on bows to try to get bows into our booth. That way we have some, and then I'll slowly just buy some periodically here and there. I do need to do school bows, and I need to do like game day bows and all of that kind of stuff. So that'll be something that I will start working on soon, along with, you know, spirit shirts and all the game day stuff. Football's coming up. It's going to be amazing. So that is like stuff that I am working on, but that is one thing that I thought was going to be really good for us, was hair bows. I do sell some. I do sell hair accessories, but I didn't have the bows because we had a vendor that sold just bows. So now we're able to do that, which has opened up, you know, another segment for us. And my mom wants to get into making hair bows, which I think is a wonderful idea. So I spent a certain amount of money just on hair bows to get her started, because she's never made hair bows ever. So she's slowly been inquiring all of the ribbon. She's been trying to learn how to do it. So I'm giving her that, and then whatever money we make from the hair bows goes straight to her. And then, so, because I have my embroidery, she has her sublimation. She also, she does other stuff, but we can't put it in the booth because there's other vendors that sell it. So I just thought that these hair bows would be good for her. And then eventually maybe we can get a slot wall in there, say $60 a month. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. And then that could be like her slot wall, and it's just completely, the hair bows are completely up to her. So that's kind of the game plan. I'm just trying to set her up. Okay. My husband had to come get something out of here. They're barbecuing for the game. So anyways, I'm trying to set my mom up, I'd love to set one of my kids up, both my kids up, it doesn't matter, for whatever possibilities can be in the future for them. It never hurts to save money for whatever. So that's kind of what's my game plan with the bows and adding that in. And if these tags work out and it's a good sell, then great, that'll be wonderful. That's just more profit into our bank accounts. If it doesn't, then it's a flop and I didn't spend that much money on it to begin with. So it's okay. What are my plans coming up? So July, I want to do Christmas in July, which I have done every year. And I have a ton of Christmas stuff that I've got to get rid of. So I'm going to probably end up doing that sometime in July. And what else is going on? I don't know if I'm going to do the market that we love doing every November. I don't know if I'm going to do it just because I don't mentally know where I'm going to be at, especially with the baby, and you just don't ever know how you feel and all of that. I have had to stop working out, which has been a total just disappointment on my end, because working out makes me feel so good. I had to stop doing that just because of the dehydration stuff, and it's just frustrating. So if you're somebody that loves to do something over and over and over, and then you have to stop doing it because you need to make sure that you stay healthy for your pregnancy, it gets frustrating, and seeing your body change is a whole nother situation. So anyways, that's just like, so yeah, I mean, it's been tough for me mentally as far as right now, just because I want to go work out and I want to be able to lift things and do things and be very independent, as I always have been, and I can't. So depending on people and not working out and, you know, other things has just been driving me nuts. But it's okay, because we're healthy and we're happy, and that's all that matters. Besides that, that's pretty much all I have going on. That's pretty much basically the update that I have. So for these shirts, these are youth size shirts that I'm doing, and they're 25 smalls, 25 medium, 25 large, and I think like 15 maybe extra larges that I have to do. I'm almost done with the smalls. So for the small sizes, I am using my Mighty Hoop, which is why do I do this every time? This is my Mighty Hoop. It's the 8x9 Mighty Hoop I use for the smalls and mediums. And then Melco gave me their brand of hoops that came with my package on my machine, and I'm using those for the larges and extra larges. I'm not having to use one hoop for every shirt. So I do have two of these 8x9s, and I do have a 7.5 by 7.5, which I don't know that it would fit this image on there. Because I have a variety of hoops, I'm able to work off both machines, and I'm able to kind of just have stuff going all day long. If you are interested in purchasing any of the Mighty Hoop products, which I absolutely love, I have the Mighty Hoop station that I am going to be using for these uniform shirts. That is a godsend and has been a wonderful thing, because these uniform shirts, the amount of shirts that I get in yearly is outrageous, and that just cuts out some of the time that I have. So that's super helpful. So if you're interested in any of the Mighty Hoop products, I do have a free shipping code in my description below, along with all the products that I get off of Amazon and a couple other things too. So you may want to go check that out. I do try to link a lot of my products in there, and Amazon, besides like Madeira, Amazon really has come through the easiest for me because I am kind of last minute when I purchase products to use. So Amazon kind of saves me. Even if it's a couple dollars more, Amazon saves me. What else? I think that's it. I need to get these back on. So I'll probably just let y'all watch me work. And yeah, and I'll come back in an hour and we'll see where we're at. Hello! As you can tell, I did not finish my last video, which has become more and more difficult for me to do these days. I wanted to hop on and give y'all an update of what has happened. So the last video you saw that the national championship was playing for LSU, and sorry, my husband's giving me hand signals and stuff. And I was in here working on a wholesale order. The championship started, I think, at 1 or 2 o'clock, and I started watching it. We won, thank God, and it was amazing. So I ended up coming back in here and finishing a couple things. I just didn't have enough time to actually get on and film. So it's been a couple of weeks, and now I'm working on my last wholesale order before I go out on maternity leave, which are some hats that say sorry about my husband. Super cute hats, but I did just mess up on this one, so I'm gonna try to pick the little bit of thread out and get it back on. And then on this machine I have uniform shirts for the school that's located in the town that our booth is located in. But besides that, what else has been going on? I don't know if I talked about what I was gonna do with my Fair account while I'm on maternity leave. I may have briefly touched on it, I can't remember. I did decide to go ahead and pause my account. I'm still getting messages. I'm still getting, obviously this last order goes out on Friday. I'm still trying to get these out and answer messages as much as I can. I did have somebody just message me saying that their sequin shirts were a huge hit and they want to order more. So I reached out to them and asked them how much, because I did get a 90 shirt order and I don't think I could do 90 shirts right now because the uniform shirts will be going a little crazy in the next few weeks at the store with pickups and drop-offs and just trying to make sure all of that's done, and then doing 90 plus shirts on the other side of that is going to be hectic for me. And right now, as you can see, I'm large and in charge. I will be 8 months pregnant this week, so standing in here is getting a whole lot harder. My feet are swelling, my back is hurting, I'm not getting great sleep at night, so it's not helping if I'm going to be in here. However, I do still need to make money so I can keep my business running, so I will still be doing some small things here and there. I also have a lot that I want to do before school starts for the store, to put into the store for that school over there in that town, and like some of the other smaller schools around. So I do have plans to work on some of that stuff before school starts. We'll see how it works though. Anyways, that's kind of like my update for the past couple of weeks. We've been camping. We went camping for the 4th of July, which is great. We're going to go camping again in 2 weeks with some friends of ours, which is going to be exciting and fun. Trying to relax as much as I can before this baby comes. And honestly, just enjoy my family time. I think that's the most important, is that I enjoy just my 2 little ones, because I know, and I don't know if other parents are like this, but I know when I got pregnant with my daughter, so I have a little boy that is 4 now, and I have a little girl that just turned 3 in May. And when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter, they're about 16, 17 months apart, I started bawling my eyes out crying, because I didn't feel like, I was joyful and happy that I was having a baby, but I didn't feel like I had enough time with my son before she came. So it was a lot of emotions, happy emotions of course, but I really want to take the next 2 months and really focus on just them and love them as much as I can till this baby comes, because this baby's going to be using a lot of my energy, or the baby's going to need a lot of my energy. So yeah, we're just trying to kind of balance it all out, We have not been as busy this year just because I am pregnant, and I'm trying just to take things slow. Most years were like, by this time we're drowning. Last year was pretty bad, especially since we opened our fair up. This year, I'm actually thankful that I've put it on pause for the time being. I just wanted to hop on, give y'all an update. LSU did win. The national championship was great. All right, anyways, my husband was outside and I needed a fan because I'm dying in here right now. I don't know if like the boxes of inventory I have stacked up is blocking the air or if it's just that hot in Louisiana, but I need a fan on me because I'm dying in here. So I just wanted to hop back on, give y'all a little update, let y'all know that the Tigers won. Other than that, if y'all want codes to anything, I have them all linked in my description. Free shipping code for my Mighty Hoops, my Mighty Hoop Station, all the above. I absolutely love it. That is all I hoop these uniform collared little polo shirts with, is the Mighty Hoops Hooping Station. And of course, my inventory and all that I don't have links for yet, but I'm still working on one of them for the t-shirts, and then obviously I need to get one for the hats so I can start working on that too. But besides that, I think that is it. Check out my description below and I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.